The Spurs made a lot of moves last night, Spurs fans. Some obvious and some maybe a little unexpected. What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. Hope you're having a great weekend. And I saw a lot of the moves last night. I was like, I got to cover this. And there's going to be a lot more moves coming soon. So buckle up. We're in for a ride. But let's get into the article from Pounding the Rock first. The Spurs did some housekeeping by picking up Victor Wembanyama's third-year option and the fourth-year options of Jeremy Sochan, Malachi Branham, and Blake Wesley. Sochan, Branham, and Wesley were selected 9th, 20th, and 25th, respectively, in the first round of the 2022 NBA Draft. Sochan immediately became a starter, so there was no question that the Spurs would pick up his option. Sorry, Sochan haters, there was no question they were picking up his option. Things were not as clear-cut for Malachi Branham and Blake Wesley. They've had their ups and downs as pros. Branham got opportunities to establish himself as a part of the core, but was too inconsistent and had no D. Wesley spent a lot of time in Austin developing in the G League and showed improvement in preseason, but there are still questions about his future in the league. Lack of a shot. The front office clearly believes the two young guards still have potential and intends to keep them around to help them reach it. There was no way Wembanyama's option would be declined. Of course not. Barring a disaster, the Spurs will pick up his fourth-year option next offseason and will eventually offer him a max contract before he enters restricted free agency. So a short article from Pounding the Rock, but wait, there's more, because this happened last night too. The Spurs signed Jamaree Bouyea to an Exhibit 10 deal. What? The Bouyea's back? The Bouyea's back and he's gonna be in Austin. Hey la, the Bouyea's back. All right, that just happened. I'm sorry. So yeah, they bring back Jamaree Bouyea. So now we have 21 players on the roster. I don't know if we have to have cuts by today per this tweet here, whatever, or if all the cuts have to be made by Monday, which I'm seeing on other websites. But the Spurs have a lot of decisions to make. So let's get into the 5 players we've talked about, starting from the big man first, Victor Wembanyama. There was no doubt the Spurs were going to extend his third-year option, fourth-year option, max contract, Spur for life, like Tim Duncan, like David Robinson, like Manu Ginobili. Yeah, Wemby's an obvious. Jeremy Sochan, I know he's got his naysayers out there. I still, at the moment, believe in the Sochan. I'm hoping I'm not proven wrong. He's going to get his chance to, of course, start again this year. And if things don't mesh with him and the team, maybe he becomes a backup after this year. I don't know. But I'm hoping that he is our power forward for the next decade and proves a lot of his naysayers wrong. The big question mark, or question marks, were Blake Wesley and Malachi Branham. I had a feeling they were going to bring Blake Wesley back. He showed us signs of great D, being extremely fast in the court, especially in transition, being able to finish at the rim, but his outside shot is obviously lacking. But I thought they'd probably give him another run. Malachi Branham was a huge question mark because he plays no defense. His three-point shot has been absolutely abysmal. I think he's like doing quick math, maybe like 4 for 21 in the preseason, whatever it is. He's been wildly inconsistent as a shooter his whole short career in San Antonio. And I, like many others, weren't so sure they were going to bring him back. But I'm not shocked to bring him back. You generally want to give players at least 3 years. This is year number 3. This is going to be the make or break year for Malachi Branham and Blake Wesley. If they don't get better, don't show signs of improvement, something, they don't show the Spurs front office something and pop something and the team something this year, then this could be the third and final year for either player. Rooting for them both, but I wouldn't be shocked if one or both are gone after next season. The big shocker is why Jamaree Bouyea? Why bring him back? We're already way over the roster. We have 21 roster spots. The NBA limits 18, 15 regular NBA contracts, and 3 two-way contracts. I'm going to bring up that tweet again. I keep calling it a tweet. Bring up that X, whatever. Ugh. So my guess is the reason he has these 4 names here is we have our 15 contracts that are set, 2 two-ways that are set. We have 1 more two-way to give. I got to think that Paul Garcia is putting up this short list of 4 players. These are one of the 4 players that can get the two-way. Although I don't know if Malachi Flynn's still eligible for a two-way. He must be if he's on this list. I don't know. Out of those 4, Minix, Bouyea, Flynn, Boston Jr., as much as I like saying Bouyea's name, and sure, Flynn went off for 50 with the Detroit Pistons last year, I'm going to take Minix. We need outside shooting. He has shown he can shoot. He showed us in the summer league. He showed us in preseason. Yes, I know he doesn't play great defense either. But if I'm taking one of those 4 guys, it's going to be my brother from another mother, because you guys like to joke around and say we look like we're related. I'm going to take Riley Minix. And I guess we'll be doing maybe a video later today, possibly, on some of the moves the Spurs make. Maybe they do release some of these guys. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe, I guess by Monday we'll know. It's going to be interesting to see what the Spurs do. As usual, I will try to stay on top of it as soon as possible. That being said, drop a comment down below, Spurs fans. Were you surprised by any of the 4 contract extensions? I mean, Wemby, obviously nobody, but are you in the crowd that thought Sohan shouldn't come back, or should it be extended? Or Branham, or Wesley? I mean, are these guys that you're like, wait, did I read that wrong? Their 3rd-year contract extent? Or 4? Hold up. I'm shooting this early on a Saturday morning, so my apologies. It would be their 4th-year option, right? And their 3rd-year option. It would be their 3rd-year option, so we could have released them. Okay, sorry, I'm getting myself confused, overthinking it. We could have released them before the season started. So are you surprised? Let me get started again. Wemby I always expected. I think even if you didn't like Sohan, you assumed he was coming back. But did you think there was a chance Blake Wesley wasn't going to make the team? Did you think there was a chance Malachi Branham wouldn't make the team? Are you surprised Bouyea's back? And then out of the 4 players we put up one last time. Out of those 4, my friends, which one do you want to see get that last 2-way contract? Minix, Bouyea, Flynn, Boston. Love hearing your comments. Let me know. I love reading your comments. I guess I hear them too, because maybe I'm reading them out loud. I'm sorry, it's early. The video's going up at 11 o'clock today, but I'm shooting it before 8 o'clock because I got plans today. So I want to talk about these moves, and of course, as always, get your thoughts. So I'm getting long-winded. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit the thumbs up, support the channel, and subscribe to become part of our awesome Spurs community. Hope you have a great weekend, and as always, go Spurs go.
To Wemby.